Okay, so to continue on the Ymir analysis, now that she's out, we can look at her iconic weapon attributes and skill effects. So real quick, looking at her attributes, we're focused on the Chimera attribute, which is always different among the heroes. She has physical resistance. So once you awaken her iconic weapon, you could amplify that physical resistance by investing in all 8 nodes into the yellow color. Or if you want to cover both sides with physical resistance covered a little bit more, you can go for yellow for green. And there are some tanks who, if you care about the heroes behind, you can do 8 purple. Let's say if you have glass cannons like Artemis. Well, she's not really a glass cannon if you can get her to iconic weapon 600 because she can create her shield, but you get the idea. Glass cannons. Okay, so we're looking at her iconic weapon skills effects now. And it's actually a good thing that none of them improve on Fimbulvetr. It's already pretty busted with its attack speed reduction. A lot of the IW skill effects focus on her 2 other regular skills, Frozen Renewal and Ice Heaves. So at level 100, Frozen Renewal, if her energy goes all the way up and fills, she automatically gets thawed from the Frozen Renewal state, so you don't have to rely on enemy CC to break her out of the hibernation. And going on with Frozen Renewal, the next 2 levels make it so she'll restore energy faster when she's hit, so that she can reach that full energy bar and automatically thaw out of the hibernation state if no CC hits her. Let's see, 400. So now she turns into a little bit of a CC support because Ice Heaves isn't just doing damage anymore and has a 55% chance to freeze, do a very quick freeze, and then take off a bit of current health. Let's see, going into 500, that one is pretty good because while she's in her hibernation state from Frozen Renewal, enemies hitting her lose 35 energy per hit. That's or whenever they deal damage, so it doesn't just have to be auto attacks, it can be from skills. That's pretty good because that works in combination with the Fimbulvetr attack speed reduction to just shut down the enemy team's chance to get ultimates off faster. And then we look at the iconic weapon 600 effect. Alright, so every time thaw damage, so that part confused me a little because the only skill of hers that deals thaw damage is her ultimate, and that's when the hero is hit, the enemy hero that's affected by it is hit too many times and thaws out of the freezing rift. As far as I know, Ice Heaves, Frozen Renewal, and Fimbulvetr, they have nothing mentioning thaw damage. So I'm just going to assume it's just talking about the ultimate. But that thaw damage, 1.5% increase of the target's max health for every stack of Fimbulvetr. Now remember, Fimbulvetr, it increases by 1% or 1 stack every 6 seconds. So on a match, let's say you stall pretty long, a minute, so you got 30 seconds left. Within that time, you've developed 10 stacks. 10 stacks with 30 seconds left, plus whatever stacks that you got from Ice Heaves. And remember, Ice Heaves adds a stack for 1% attack speed reduction if it hits multiple enemies. And then for Frozen Renewal, if she's, let's see, I think she's broken out of the, let me look real quick here. Yes, if her hibernation state is interrupted. Now, that part I'm curious about. If her energy bar fills all the way up and she is thawed out of her hibernation state, does that count as being interrupted? We'll have to do testing to find out, but we'll need an iconic weapon 600 Ymir. Fortunately, my guildmate T-Train, he has already maxed out his Ymir to, all the various max out possibilities. Iconic weapon 600, level 18.5 divinity, and infinite tier 3. So I'll watch him during the next couple of champions arena fights, because he will be putting his maxed out Ymir and combining her with Nua and Prometheus, because it's just a really good combination waiting to happen. So we'll see how his battles play out. So when we get the chance, let's take a look and see what his Ymir will put out for the iconic weapon 600 effects, see if it makes a huge difference.